Hello! In this screencast, I'm going to quickly show you the basics of creating a choice board with Google Docs and Google Slides. All right, so we're going to start with Google Docs. The first thing you're going to do is create your title. So this is going to be an Odyssey choice board. And then you're going to want to add your directions. So I'm going to create a tic-tac-toe choice board to show you. So complete 2 to 3 activities in a row to complete the tic-tac-toe. Additional details to include would be a due date, where to turn in the activities, how much time they have in class to work on the choice board, if any, and things like that. So just all the details that go specifically with your choice board. All right, the next step is to actually create the grid. So for the tic-tac-toe choice board, you need a 3x3 grid. You're going to go to Insert, Table, and you're going to drag across and down to create 3x3. Okay, then you can make each square a little bigger. All right, and then I'm going to center all of this. And in the middle, I'm going to type free space. This is another way to differentiate. So for some of your students, they're going to be able to complete 3 activities in order to get their tic-tac-toe. But maybe for some of your students, it's best for them to just focus on 2 activities. And so they have that option with this free space in these directions. Okay, so just another way, but you can absolutely add an activity here if you want every single one of your students to complete 3 activities. All right, so this is the basics. I have 2 activities that I'm going to link in here. One of them is an Instagram project. So I'm going to say create 3 Instagram posts for any character in the Odyssey. All right, and then I have additional directions and a template that I created for them here. And this is what I want to link to the choice board. And I'm going to do that by clicking share. And then I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to go back to my choice board. I'm going to highlight the text that I want linked, and I'm going to hit Command K. Right, and then I'm going to paste that link in there and hit apply. If you're not using a Mac, then it would be Control K. Or if that gives you trouble, you can highlight your text. You can go to Insert and then click Link. It will bring up the same box, and you're still going to paste that link where it says Link. You apply it. Now, when they click it, it'll take them to the directions for that activity. Okay, I'll show you that one more time. I also have an infographic activity here, and this one goes only for the Odyssey, or the Cyclops section of the Odyssey. So I'm going to say create an infographic for the Cyclops section of the Odyssey. All right, same thing. I have to link this. So I'm going to go here, go to share. I'm going to get that link, copy link. And then I am going to link the text by hitting Command K, or again, it could be Control K. And then now that assignment is linked there as well. So when students click, there's all the additional directions. You would continue to do that for all of your other spaces until you have your entire choice board completed. Okay, so for the aesthetics, you can change the font. So let's see, let's choose that one. We'll make everything bold and make it a little bit bigger. And then we can change colors. So to change the color of the whole page, you can go to File, Page Setup, and then under Page Color, you can click and then you can choose one of the colors. We'll pick this blue color for now. Okay, so that changes the entire color of your choice board. We want the tic-tac-toe portion of the choice board to stick out. So you're going to highlight all of your cells, and then you're going to choose a different fill color. Let's go with, we'll keep with the blue. We'll just do a lighter blue so that it sticks out. All right, and then I would like the boxes to stick out a little more. So my border color, I will leave black, but I'm going to change the border width. We'll do 3 points, and then that creates a grid that sticks out a little bit more. And you can just play with the colors. If you want each color square to be a different color, you can do that too by clicking the square. Just make sure the cursor is there and then going to the fill color, and you can fill each square in with a different color if you'd like to do that. So lots and lots of options to make this look exactly like you want. You can insert images and things like that. All right, so that is the basics of creating a choice board. Really quickly, I'm going to show you how to do that with Google Slides. The steps are the same. You're just going to use one slide instead of the whole doc, or instead of a whole slide deck. Okay, so we'll start with a fresh slide. You're going to use your text boxes to insert your directions, just like you did for your Google Doc. And then your title. Same thing. So all of these steps are the same, but instead of just typing, you just have to create those text boxes. You are going to create a table in the exact same way as you did in the Google Docs. So insert table and choose the 3x3 grid. It will look a little bit different than it did on the docs. Spread that out. And then this is where you would get to type all of the information that your students need. One option that you have with the Google Slides is instead of, so if I were to click on this link, it brings it to a different tab. The perk of creating a choice board with a Google slide is you can create another slide, and then this could be, say, my directions here. I could copy and paste those into an additional slide and say create an infographic. And then now, if this one here is create an infographic, I can link this instead of to an external space. I can link it to that slide with the directions, which would be slide 2. So you're going to create the link in the exact same way, highlight your text, hit Control or Command K. But now, instead of pasting anything, you're going to click the down arrow next to slides in the presentation, and you're going to choose the slide. In this case, it's slide 2 with the directions. So now my students are on this slide. When they click create an infographic, it takes them to the directions right on slide 2. So that's just another way of creating a choice board. All right. Last thing, the page setup. So instead of going to File, Page Setup, in order to change the background color, you'll choose Background. So you click on the slide, Background, and this will allow you to change the color. The rest of it you change just like you did for the Google Doc by changing the fill colors of the boxes and change the font in the same way. Okay, I hope that was helpful.